right, y'all, this is Mr. Kyle Myers Mathematics, and let's just jump into it. This is a quiz for Algebra 1 that we're going to run through here, and we're going to start with number 1. What kind of number is 1/2? 1/2 is a rational number because a counting number would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Whole numbers, same thing, but starting at 0. Integers, all the positive and negative whole numbers. So it is none of those things. It's a rational number. It's a 1 over a 2. It's rational. Moving on. Number 2, what is 2/5 as a decimal? So if the fastest thing to do would be to just know your fifths. 1/5 is 0.2, 2/5 is 0.4, 3/5 is 0.6, 4/5 is 0.8, and 5/5 is, well, 1. However, if you don't have those memorized, anytime you're turning a fraction into a decimal, you take the top number, put it in the box, bottom number outside. 5 goes into 2 0 times, but it goes into 20 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20. 0 remainder there. So it's 0.4. All right, number 3. This one I'm going to do off to the right-hand side over here. So if I'm going to add and subtract, adding and subtracting, I can't do at the same time, but I can add the 0.5 and the 2.95. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's going to be 5 plus nothing. 5 and 9 make 14. And when you're adding or subtracting decimals, you want to keep those decimal places lined up there. So now I have 3.45, and I'm going to minus the 1.003. 1.003. So 3.45 also is the same thing as 3.450. So I'm going to minus that. So I'm going to have to carry here. That's going to go down to 4, and that's now a 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 4 minus 0 is 4. 4 minus 0 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. So 2.447. That's C. Absolute value is the distance from 0. When we're talking about distance, it's always going to be positive. So the absolute value of negative 15 is 15. And the absolute value of 15 is also 15. It doesn't change sign necessarily. It's just always positive. Well, 15 is the same thing as 15. They're equal. They're the same number. So that one is D. Number 5, what is 2 to the 6th power? This one's going to require a little bit of work, but we can do the work off to the side here. 2 to the 6th power is 2 times it by itself, a total of 6 2's being times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 4, 4, and 4. Right? I can just do them all at the same time there. 4 times 4 is 16. And then 16 times 4 is going to be 64. So this one is 64. All right. You can do that in any order you want. So you can just do it 2 at a time if you want. You can just double it 6 times, or take 2 and double the 2 5 times. So it's 2, and then you double it. So now you've got 2 2's. So that'd be 4. Double it again, 8. Double it again, 16. Double it again, 32. Double it again, 64. So then that would be 2 times itself 6 times. Or I guess I should say 2 times itself 5 times. All right, moving on. Number 6. So this one I think we'll also do off to the side over here. This is going to be 2, and then 7 minus 2 is 5. We have to do that first because of PEMDAS. So parentheses, then exponents, then multiply. So that's 50. Number 7, 5 plus negative 3 is the same thing as 5 minus 3, because a plus and a minus sign right next to each other make a minus sign. So 5 minus 3, which is 2. Number 8. I can add my negatives, and then this is actually 4 plus 5. A negative and a negative make a positive. So this is, I'm adding -3 and -7, and I'm adding +4 and +5. And then -10 plus 9, -10 plus 9, same thing as the opposite of 10 minus 9. If I take the signs and I flip them, it's 10 minus 9. 10 minus 9 is 1, so the final answer is -1. What number system does -3/4 not belong to? So anything that's a fraction or a decimal is not an integer. So already that's the answer. It's not an integer. It is rational. A rational number can be negative or positive. So just because it's negative doesn't mean it's irrational. It's positive or negative numbers can be rational. It's rational because I can write it as an integer, -3, over a natural or counting number, 4. So that's the only one it's not. It's rational, it is negative, and it is a real number. All irrational and rational numbers are real numbers. So the only system it does not belong to would be the integer system. And last but not least, number 10, -3 cubed means -3 times -3 times -3. That's all going to be divided by 9. We do exponents before we do division. -3 times -3 is +9. So actually, at this point, we can go ahead and you can divide that first if you wanted to, and then the answer would be -3, because you can divide before you multiply. Or we could do 9 times -3, -27 over +9, and then that would also be -3 as well. Hope this has been helpful, and catch you in the next video.